Welcome back to the AB Scout Project. I'm Krager. This is Alpha Bravo. And today we're starting off with the Diaclone colored blue streak, or the Shattered Glass Bluestreak. And we've got the Transformers Collectors Club, the Masterpiece, and the newly released buzzworthy Bumblebee Earthrise Bluestreak, or Silver Streak as he was on the package, because Bluestreak is hard to keep a trademark on. Now we'll start off with the Earthrise. Looks pretty good. Comes with the shoulder cannons and his handgun. He has tons of posability. Got the wrists, got the legs, everything you want. A ton of ankle tilt. And looks really good doing it. Next up, we'll look at the Transformers Collectors Club, which is, of course, off the Combiner Wars mold. And he has slightly less articulation, nothing in the wrist except for an inward tilt for transformation. No ankle tilt because it's Combiner Wars, but otherwise not too terrible. And he comes with his hand-foot gun and his shotgun. The EMP has all of Earthrise, articulation plus opening hands, and slightly less ankle tilt, but still there, enough to get a good A stance. He comes with his shoulder cannons and his handgun. And of course, being a masterpiece, he looks really spiffy, lots of details coming out like he would have looked in the cartoon if he'd had this coloration in the cartoon. But otherwise, they all look really good. Alright, let's take a look at the vehicle modes. And here we have the Shattered Glass Bluestreaks in their car mode. And I think they all look really cool. Of course, I'm just really partial to the silver and blue paint scheme. I mean, I just think these came out looking great. Now, the Masterpiece, of course, is going to be the best one. It's going to be the Datsun Z. And it's going to look really great because that's what we expect out of a Masterpiece, is that it better look great. It packs away really well. Our Target exclusive repaint looks really good. Visible head syndrome down there. And for some reason they felt the need to put a spoiler on it, which I guess I did notice in the original mold. Whereas the Datsun Z didn't have a spoiler, unless you did some tasteless modifications to a Z. But anyway, looks pretty good. And then our original Transformers Collectors Club, off the Combiner Wars mold. I mean, while still looking good, you had to get the extra Collectors Club stickers to get the lights picked out. And they weren't great quality stickers. You can see it kind of peeling up there. But this is based off the police mode, so you see it has the light bar up there still. So a little bit lacking. But overall, they look really good. Alright, let's get on to our final decision. So which one of these is going to be our Shattered Glass or Diaclone Bluestreak? Of course, by the scale chart, Bluestreak is a deluxe, so the Masterpiece is out. Between what I was calling Earthrise earlier, and it's actually under Legacy branding, sorry. This is actually Legacy branding, to the Combiner Wars or the Transformers Collectors Club. Now, officially, the Collectors Club is the one that's supposed to be the Shattered Glass, but this one is so much better. More articulation, the look is so much better. And actually, it looks like the way they put him in the comics, whereas this was the official toy. This is how he looked in the comics. So, the Target exclusive, buzzworthy Bumblebee, Legacy Bluestreak is our winner. So, huzzah! On to the next one. Finally for today, we're going to look at Diaclone or Shattered Glass Ironhides. Now, the Netflix Decius drone is kind of an unofficial Ironhide, just because it's mostly, some black, So they can call this Shattered Glass Ironhide. Many people are using that on their shelf as a Shattered Glass Ironhide. And of course we have our new DK2 guard that was made in the original black Diaclone colors, which was portrayed in the comics. Now in the comics, he actually used his Classics mold, which I'm glad they never made, because then I don't have to transform that thing again and put it up here. But officially, here's what we got for ones that actually have transformation ability. Of course, G1 will be out for playability automatically, so we'll just focus on the two most recent molds. Now both of these, since they're pretty much the same mold, just a little bit of tweaking to get to the DK guard, they're pretty much the same. He comes with a missile launcher, he comes with the handgun and the shield, so he can close out his vehicle mode. Articulation is the same on both of them. Still have a lot of it, a lot of extreme ankle tilt. So they are both really good for playability wise. They're both the same scale. So this will be kind of a tough one. I mean, they're both the same from the back. So let's take a look at them in their vehicle mode. And here we have our Shattered Glass Ironhides in their vehicle modes, and they look pretty good. Of course, the Decius drone is, of course, the Cybertron Ironhide mode, where the DK guard is the Vanette redo. And I think, stand up here. And I think they both look pretty good. I mean, they both have their feet hanging out the back, which people have made add-on kits to fix the Vanette. It doesn't bother me too much on the Cybertron mold, because the Cybertron mold is supposed to be clunky. So they look really good. They both pack away pretty much the same underneath. So both of them look pretty good. This, of course, has your stripings like the original Diaclone had, where this is all the war markings that you saw from the Netflix line. And something I did notice with the DK guard was that it had the slots on top for that shield that fit the Bluestreak guns. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, let's go ahead and make our decision. So which one of these will be our Shattered Glass Ironhide? Now, like I said, officially it's going to be the Classics mold. The DK2 is the closest to the Classics mold. The only difference is the head. Now there is a subtle head sculpt difference between the two. I think this is a little bit better. But if you want a quick and easy Shattered Glass Ironhide, I'd say just swap the heads. But otherwise, paint his face like a gray or a silver and give him his red eyes and you're done. You've got the rest of a Shattered Glass Ironhide. But out of the box, definitely a DK2 guard. It's got the red. It's got the Diaclone markings on it for the van mode. Overall, it's the best. It's the Diaclone. It's the Shattered Glass. The Decius mold is out. So the winner is DK2 guard as our Diaclone or Shattered Glass Ironhide. And there we have it for our Diaclone or Shattered Glass Ironhide and Bluestreak. I think these two look really good together. So thanks for joining us today on the AB Scale Project. If there's a character you'd like to see, put your request in the comments below. Although there aren't too many left, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and I'll see y'all later.